Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. Catch made on the left side. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart with the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the tailback's got it again. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On the ground, trying for the first down with the tight end. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grant down the middle. It's Bell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. They're going to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Some hard running there through a tackle. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. On the run, it's Etienne. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to throw. It's Beck. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Makes a quick catch. Stiff arms the man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll take a deep shot here. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags a quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack from the D.
So after consecutive losses, they've got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping, and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
BAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Play action here on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch catch made down inside the 15. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he knocks it right through the uprights. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. To throw now on first down. And the pass is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Goes on to boot it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down. The run this play from the pistol formation. And off in a single back formation. Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's back. Caught quickly. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
It's third down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the mark, which getting fourth down and inches. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down, you know, to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun run call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. To the air, it's Milroe. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Here we go, national championship game, 4th quarter. 1-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, trying to extend the play. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Who makes the grab? Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's two separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd had these third downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Trying to convert again on third down. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
There's contact on the throw. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the...
Looking for a deep completion. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, it's the national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Reception, that's about 7 yards with fourth down coming up here.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. The ball is free in the backfield. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.